doing today for this is we will label each T account, label the debit and credit sides, and then label each side of the T account with normal balance, increase, and decrease. So we will start with cash, so just label your T account cash. And the first thing it said was label the debit and credit parts. You can just do a D and a C, but so what side is our D? Left. So our right is the C. What's our normal balance for cash? Debit or credit? Debit. So right normal balance or NB, whatever you would do to remember. And I like just drawing up and down arrows. So what side is going up then? Debit. So up arrow on debit, down arrow on credit. Okay, second account is accounts receivable, Christine Kelly. So good hint, just start doing accounts receivable AR and then dash. And for this one, we probably don't have a whole lot of room, so I would just do C. Kelly. Okay, label our debit and credit sides first. So just the same as before. Debit's on the left, credit on the right. What's our normal balance side? Credit? What's accounts receivable? Asset, liability, or earnings equity? Assets. So all assets increase on the debit. So normal balance is debit. Up arrow then that means is debit, down arrow credit. Okay, our next account, supplies. It's an asset, so right, it's exactly the same as the previous two. So debit and credit are still on the left and right. Normal balance is still the debit side then. So that's our upside, credit, our downside. Okay, I know this seems repetitive, but the more you practice it, the more it'll just get in your memory, it'll just become second nature to you, and you'll remember it. Our next account, prepaid insurance. That's another asset, so exactly the same as the previous three. Okay, our next account is accounts payable, Miller supplies. So shortcut would be AP dash, and I would write out Miller, and then just abbreviate supplies SUP. Okay, so accounts payable is a what? Okay, a liability. So let's do our debit and credit first. That's still the same. It's still a debit on the left, a credit on the right. Which side is our normal balance? Okay, credit is our normal balance. So what side goes up? Credit. That means debit goes down. Okay, then our next one is accounts payable, Wayne office supplies. So AP dash, and you really can't abbreviate anything until you get supplies. Maybe you could do OFC for office. So debit and credit, debit's left, credit's right. Normal balance, credit, so it goes up on that side, down on the debit. one for owner's equity accounts. Okay, credit side is the normal balance. So increases on the credit, decreases on the debit. We are finished. Go ahead and do 2-1 on your own.